All right, so a little par 3 back-to-back challenge. We're at Riverview Golf Course today. We're in Santa Ana, playing with some pretty good players from my golf team at Windward. So it's a beautiful day to be out there. The first hole we're playing right here is the 9th hole at Riverview, which is incredibly challenging. It's 105 yards, little into the wind. There's a lake in front and there's a parking lot behind it, and the only thing you can really see off the tee is that tree overhanging, so it's kind of trying to force you into a little bit of a fade with a wedge in your hand. You know, it's kind of hard to work it, so just trying to play smart, left of the hole, pin high. Held my finish, so that's a pretty good sign. You know, this type of hole, this distance to me is always kind of a weird, you know, usually it's an approach shot on a par 4, but it's an interesting kind of pressure where, you know, you put a lot of pressure on yourself. You're supposed to hit this pretty close. You're supposed to make birdie. You know, it makes it harder than it needs to be when, you know, if you didn't really think about it, you'd probably hit the green every single time. But got pretty lucky here. Hit a solid wedge just left of the hole. You'll get a good view of the lake and the kind of that overhanging branch. Couldn't really tell if I would have made it over the branch if I just didn't think about it, but I did. So, you know, played a pretty smart shot, just left. Left with this putt here, a little left to right. Had about 25 feet. Kind of hard to tell. There's that little mini flag stick, which seems to be the trend on the courses these days. You can tell the course is in pretty good shape. I mean, it was $35, made a putt, but you know, good view here to see the greens are cut, and it was okay for what it is, but pretty happy there. Nice short easy par 3. The hole right after is another par 3, even though it's not executive. 9 and 10 are par 3s. This is the 10th hole. I think it was 190 on the scorecard, but we were playing it for like 175, so kind of just fit nice easy 6-iron in my mind. I was playing pretty well up until this point. You know, usually on a par 3 like this, I'm just kind of playing my stock shot, which is pretty much straight, maybe falls a little left draw. But you can tell by my finish, I didn't hit it great, kind of blocked this shot. Probably my preferred miss though, if I am going to miss with an iron. I'm hoping I probably miss a little short right. And so just if you want to see another swing I got, this is Ethan, captain of the team. He's about to hit or not. So ended up pin high, maybe a little past the pin right. The grass I was in was kind of iffy, so I kind of looked at it more like a bunker explosion shot. I knew I was going to have to kind of open it and lay some bounce on it. There's a lot of slope coming off that bunker, so I was trying to avoid being too left. I didn't want it to kick hard forward. Shots like this, I try to find a similar lie, at least try to replicate what it's going to feel like. So as soon as I think I've replicated it, I kind of step in, pretty open face, 56 degree. Hit it pretty nice. You know, greens are soft, so I didn't have to be super worried. Left me with like a 6-footer. All right, so a couple putts rolling close. Everything from here was pretty much straight, maybe right edge, left edge. These are the one kind of putts I've been able to practice, so kind of hoping I'll make some of these. Hey, up and down. Pretty happy with that, especially out of the funny lie. And off to some of those challenging 300-yard par 4s.